Start with posture and on your back. Legs uncrossed. Comfortable. Maybe still in bed or on the sofa or the floor, even in your recliner kicked back. Just take the breath in through both nostrils and pull it down. Pull it down so your belly rounds up. And then keep pulling. And then round across your back and your rib cage. And then up into your chest, rounding up like a barrel with the breath. And at the top, let it go and let it spill out, either through the mouth or the nose. And then take the breath in again. If you can, bring it in through both nostrils. The nose is well equipped to filter and warm and humidify the air. So breathe in through both nostrils if you can. Pull it down. Round up at the belly, round up at the rib cage and the back, round up at the chest and the shoulders, and then spill it out through either the mouth or the nose, and let your body gently lengthen and flatten. And that's your whole full body, complete breath. So healthy. And we practice each day, and we remind ourselves during the day to just check in with our breath and notice where we are. It's like a barometer. Stressful thoughts and situations, we tend to make the breath more shallow. And so if we just notice ourselves and come back to a longer breath and pull it down deeper, we change the day, both in terms of our physical and mental and emotional well-being. Continue the long, whole body, full breath, bringing that oxygen down to where all the blood circulates at the bottom of the lungs, and then letting it go. Another checkpoint during the day is just to notice yourself in terms of tension, and even if you find just one place that you let go of, it tends to spread. This morning, try releasing your eyelids and letting it flow into your face. And then as you're breathing that long breath, just aware of your body and any place that might be holding tension that you could feel, and let it go. Let it go on that out breath. Let it go with an ah. And during the day when you check in and you let go of just one place of tension, if you can't make the audible ah, make it in your mind. Ah, either out loud or that thought. Just occasionally during the day, notice yourself and pull the breath down and notice a place of tension and let it go with an ah, either physically or mentally. Good. This morning, let's do feet. If you're in a chair, sitting up straight with your sit bones planted and your feet flat on the floor with the toes forward, that's great. Or you can do these in bed. Start with your feet that narrow hip distance apart, and bend your knees so that your feet have a surface the surface of whatever you're on, the floor, the sofa, the bed. And raise your heels. And then let them go. And make this movement fit you. This is an amazingly powerful movement, and you may feel cramping. So adjust your movement and lift the heels on an inhale and drop them down on an exhale. And do that for 5 breaths or more. Good. Now the next one is roll your feet so that the outside of your foot from the heel to the little toe is flat on the surface. Adjust your legs so that's comfortable. And now begin to move from flat out to the side and do it on the breath. Inhale and roll out to the side. Exhale and come back to flat. And each time you roll out, fully touching the surface from the heel to the little toe. And do it for 5 breaths or more. Good. The next exercise is bring your heels together and rotate your toes so they point as far out as you can make them point. And then bring the toes together and let the heels move out. And then move the toes out and the heels in. And do this with the breath. Inhale and bring the toes in. Exhale and out. And do 5 breaths. Moving the feet with the coordinated breath. Good. And now inhale and wiggle your feet. Wiggle your toes and move your feet and release any tension. A little bit of movement to get the feet ready for the big work ahead, which is holding you up and walking you around, and who knows what else goes on today. Good. Now breathe in and fill all the way to the top, and at the top do the 3 extra sniffs. And then let the breath spill out and the body gently lengthen and flatten. And all the way to the bottom, let the air spill out, and at the bottom, the 3 puffs. And do that several times. Getting the breath nice and balanced and even. Good. And now for the next 2 or 3 minutes, we'll practice with suspending the breath on the exhale. It's calming. Lowers the blood pressure and the heart rate. Start with an inhale, and just to get established, do a 4 count on the inhale, rounding up. And then exhale, and exhale out maybe a 6 count. Just make the exhale a little longer and go all the way to the bottom. And then at the bottom, the belly button has moved back toward the spine. There's where you suspend. No extra tension. You're not holding your breath. You're just suspending it. There's nothing to hold because you're empty. You're just suspending. And start with maybe a 2 count. Or if you're a pro and been doing this for a while, go as long as feels comfortable. The important thing is the comfortable. You don't want to gasp for air because you suspended for a long time. You want to suspend as long as you can while remaining comfortable on the inhale. So work with it as you breathe and find your rhythm, starting with a 2 count, inhaling easily, long and deep, and then exhaling out and suspending at the bottom with no extra tension. And continue the pattern. The full inhale, the longer exhale, and then suspend at the bottom. And notice how it feels when you're suspended. What you're looking for is nothing. That's an interesting thought, to go looking for nothing. Well, that's what we're looking for, nothing. So inhale the long inhale, exhale and empty out. At the bottom, the belly button back to the spine, and suspend the breath with no extra tension. And enjoy the calm. Breathing in when you need to, without gasping. Let it clear your mind. And enjoy the space that you're creating. Clearing the way for something. Suspending into nothing, clearing the way for something. building your nervous system so you have that space so you can decide what that something is. Making the choice, not letting the world make the choice for you. So breathe your way into nothing. And build your nervous system so you're strong and can make choices. That are well thought out. Good. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.